rest and settle. And in this hour, we try to just calm and settle the mind. Remembering that all our thoughts are temporary, but they're very powerful because they create emotion and therefore physical sensations or actions, some voluntary and some not. So what I'm saying is, some of the time we act consciously, most of the time we do not. Just allowing the shoulders to really relax. Noticing the breath entering and leaving the nose. Just breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing in, tummy out, and out, tummy in. Becoming aware of what we want to change about ourselves in mind and body. Thinking about a particular emotion that we want to unmemorize. We all have default positions, we all have default emotions, we all have default ways of behaving. Examples of limiting states of mind that we might want to change about ourselves: being competitive, feeling overwhelmed, complaining, blaming, being confused or distracted, self-pitying, desperate, feeling lack, overly intellectual, self-important, shy, timid or introverted, needing recognition, being under or overconfident, lazy or dishonest, controlling, deceptive, conceited, dramatic, rushing, being needy, self-involved, or too sensitive or insensitive. Most of our behaviours, choices, and deeds stem from this feeling, so we act in predictable, routine ways. To move beyond this, we need to look at how we memorize that emotion, and of course the thoughts or thought processes or events that shaped that emotion in us. You don't try to choose more than one. In choosing one, you will work on everything else. Taking the hands to the tummy now. Just breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. Just listening to the noises around us wherever we are, so I can hear the birds and the wind. Whatever the noises are in your house or wherever you are, just listening to the noises as you focus on the breath, breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. Remembering the 6 elements of a holistic interior environment for homeostasis in the body, a proper sleep and good diet, managing our emotions, exercise that connects body and mind, as we will be doing later here with some yoga poses, connecting the body and the mind, breathing, which we're doing now, and our meditation and stress management. Breathing in and out through the nose, breathing in, tummy out, out, tummy in. Feeling the breath entering and leaving the body, feeling it in the chest and the tummy. Feeling the chest and tummy expand as you inhale and contract as you exhale. And if you're just joining the program new, don't worry. I recap a lot of it as we go through the 6 weeks. Remembering that you have currently existing thought processes which are leading to predictable emotions in the body, which are leading them to you behaving or acting in a certain way. And we'll be working on those so that you can have new thought processes leading to more elevated emotions in the body, leading to new ways of being. So we think, we do, and we be. We are going to work on changing how we currently think, do, and are to new ways of thinking, doing, and being. It is as simple as that, guys, but it takes some work on your part. I work on myself too. The only person you can work on is you. We'll start with our 4, 4, and 4. Remember, your breathing practice is very powerful. I'm doing a breathing practice just on WhatsApp video for about the last week with someone who's having a very, very bad time with anxiety at the minute. And the one day they did not do their breathing practice, they had a very, very bad day. Your breathing practice is critical for your stress management, for your anxiety management, and for your overall what we call vagal tone. And that is with the main anxiety nerve in the body, the vagus nerve, making sure that it's balanced so that we're not in fight and flight mode all of the time or most of the time, as we find in chronic anxiety. And indeed, depression, the vagus nerve is a big, big factor in it as well. But we'll do our 4, 4, and 4 to bring both parts of our nervous system into balance. Hands onto the tummy. I'll call it out for you on the count of 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Hold it. 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. In through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. Last time, in through the nose, tummy out, 2, 3, 4, hold it, 2, 3, 4, out tummy in, 2, 3, 4. Just keeping the hands on the tummy, eyes closed. Keep just doing your breathing slowly in and out through the nose. So guys, I was reading a wee bit there just during the week. And it's the relaxation response by the cardiologist, okay? And what our breathing, your poses, and your meditation, so all three we would do in a typical yoga class, each on their own, but together what they do is they boost the immune system, okay? Stress suppresses and weakens the immune system. If I have a very busy day, and most days are very, very busy, I would at least take 2 blocks of 20 minutes to do a meditation, because it bolsters your immune system. And anyone who knows me will know, since I started to do yoga and to teach all this stuff 4 years ago, I have never missed anything with sickness, okay? All stress weakens your immune system. It heightens your blood pressure, causes digestive trouble, trouble sleeping, and also trouble hearing, okay? And sometimes trouble speaking. So you know the way if you're panicky, you can't get the words out, okay? So that is some of examples of some of what stress does to the body. What your breathing practice will do, what your poses will do, your meditation, your therapies, we will bolster the immune system. They all have been scientifically proven to lower blood pressure, okay? We just need to be careful. If we have low blood pressure already, I will direct you through any of the poses that we need to keep our heads up in. Also, of course, it switches on our rest and digest mode, so your whole digestive system works better, and also, of course, you sleep better, and your whole rest and digest nervous system, the parasympathetic, is switched on and becomes your default nervous system. So how do we do that in our breathing? Well, our 4, 4, and 4 brings both parts of the nervous system into balance, okay? And now we're going to do a 4 and a 10. And your really long exhale here, just doing what you can. If it's a 3 and a 6, that's okay, or a 4 and an 8. But I'll count out to the 4 and the 10. What that does is it really switches on your calming nervous system, okay? And helps to start to work on your vagal tone. I would say I was about 4 years ago when I started to do yoga, and it cured anxiety of me accidentally. I didn't know all this when I started to do yoga. I just started to do it to have an hour on the mat every week, when I figured out what I was going to do in life. And I just started to notice then subtle changes, especially in the mind. The body took longer because I was as stiff as a board. I'm not naturally a flexible person. The body took longer, but I started to notice fairly quickly the changes in the brain, the changes in the anxiety, okay? A big no-no for anyone with anxiety is caffeine, especially coffee. I would rarely drink coffee, maybe a cup the odd afternoon every few months, especially if you've got a nice cup out somewhere. So a big no-no for anxiety sufferers is coffee. I would drink an odd Coke Zero or something there, that's fine. Another one to watch is sugar, okay? Sugar is a big disruptor of the mood. And for anyone who has anxiety, it's obviously a big disruptor of your blood sugar levels in the body, which have a direct impact on how you feel, okay? Whether you're tired or not tired. So watch the sugar, okay? All right, we will do our 4 and our 10, keeping the hands onto the tummy. I'll call it out for you on the count of 3, 2, 1. Big deep breath in, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out through the nose, tummy in. 2, off we go. 8, 9, 10. Big deep breath in through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last time, in through the nose, tummy out. 2, 3, 4. Out, tummy in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. And that's all you have to do in the morning time. Is the best time to do your breathing practice. You can do 2 minutes of your 4 and your 8 or your 4 and 10. Just make sure that your exhale is longer than your inhale, okay? I am writing a book at the minute. I have a book proposal nearly ready to go to a publisher on how to cure anxiety accidentally. And of course, it happened to me accidentally. Of course, it's not accidental. That's a play on what happened. But it's all the research that I have done over the last 4 years into how you can actually, you yourself, doing simple things each day, cure yourself of anxiety, okay? And be medicine free. Okay, guys, so we will start. I'll keep you posted how that goes. I could probably get a big fat rejection. You know the story yourself. It's not easy getting anything published. It's a very, very competitive environment out there, but we'll see what happens. Okay, if anyone is in a chair, we're going to do some poses now. If anyone is in a chair, just private message me there and I will adapt what we are going to do for anyone with mobility issues. It's no problem whatsoever, okay? We all have mobility issues from time to time as well, with sore feet or sore knees or injuries or whatever it might be. But it just means that I will adapt what we're doing for anyone who needs it, okay? All right, so we'll just start by opening up the neck, guys. So just sit again, just nice and tall up onto your chairs. We'll get down onto the mats in a minute. Just dropping the head and feeling that stretch up the back of the neck, okay? Into the tops of the shoulders and the upper back. Keeping the hands on the tummy, big deep breath in. Taking the hands onto our head, onto the back of the shoulders, opening up the throat area. Good. And get that head as far back as you can onto the shoulders. After this, we'll be doing our wee facial reflexology. It's a lovely therapy. Big deep breath in and head onto the right shoulder. And if you're tired or fatigued, the great thing about all of this is it will balance you out so that you're nicely balanced. Likewise, if you're excited, nervous, anxious, or anything like that, it will also balance you out, okay? Big deep breath in, head onto the left shoulder, always breathing in and out through the nose if we can. Remember, the nose acts as a natural bacteria filter. Good, head back onto the front of the chest. And let's rotate the head. Big deep breath in through the nose. Rotate the head round to the right. Back of the shoulders. Left shoulder and down. Big deep breath in as we come up round. Breathing out as we come down. Big deep breath in as we come up round. Breathing out as we come down. It's a lovely movement, this. Let's go in the other direction. Big deep breath in as we come up round. Breathing out as we come down. Big deep breath in as we come up round. Breathing out as we come down. Last time, big deep breath in as we come up round. Breathing out as we come down. Good. Okay, guys, we're going to go to the mat, so we'll do a few poses, but we will start off standing, okay? I'm just going to keep the trainers on because of a slight foot stress from hiking. So I'm just going to keep the trainers on, but you can be in your bare feet or your sock soles, okay? And we're just going to try and touch the toes. Keep the legs straight, the knees locked, and we're just going to come down and try and touch the toes. So I want those feet nice and straight, heels turned out slightly, toes slightly in, tilting forward, so that all of the weight is in all of the feet. You're not leaning on the heels. Good. Anyone with low blood pressure, what you would do is you would lean on something like this, but you would keep the head up a wee bit, okay? So you wouldn't allow the head to go below the heart. But for anyone that has high blood pressure or normal, it's certainly fine to drop down and touch those toes. And let's come up out of that, okay? So guys, if we have trouble touching the toes, again, we do these gentle poses in all sessions. Maybe you think they're not gentle, but it just means the back of the legs are tight. If the back of the legs are tight, the knees typically are not able to do whatever they need to do. Just a wee thing about sugar too before I forget it. If you're going through the menopause, or you're starting on the menopause, or you're in it, okay, or you're perimenopausal, sugar is definitely one to watch. I know you can get lightheaded and dizzy and all the rest of it, but that's hormonal, which affects blood sugar. And then if we take sugar because we feel lightheaded and feel great, but then it drops again, okay? So just watch the sugar, all right? Okay, guys, we're going to do another wee one for the, let me see, there's a question here. You just explained something to me. God, thank God I've explained something to somebody. Sometimes I think I'm chatting, you know what. Low blood pressure, yes, aye. So keep low blood pressure, keep the head above the heart, but you can adapt your poses, guys. The next one we're going to do, you can adapt it for low blood pressure as well. You could use a chair or a table again. So for example, I'll show you, we're going to fold the arms over and hanging ragdoll, but if you have low blood pressure, you would lean on something and you just look up, okay? Don't let the head go below the heart if you have low blood pressure. Okay, so we're just going to hang like a bat. So again, the feet are nice and straight, heels are turned out slightly so the toes are in. Fold the arms over, drop down into your ragdoll. And we're just going to hold it for 30 seconds, guys, okay? Good. Breathing into that, breathing into that. Well done, everybody. Good. Signal seems to be holding. Good. Stay down, fold the arms over in the other direction, that your other elbow is hanging lower just for balance. Opening up the back of the legs here to allow the knees to work properly. Also, we have big meridians, okay, coming up and down from the toes into the liver and the gallbladder. This is great for helping to release and balance those. And let's come up out of that, okay? So you understand, you probably don't know, but you have a physical body and you have an energetic body, okay? And of course you do, because your energetic body sort of overlays your physical body. That's when people, you know, would say they see somebody's aura. But we are energetic beings, okay? So, and we give off energy. So for example, I had a Reiki treatment on my foot Monday week ago from a friend, a girl who does yoga with me. And I closed my eyes at one point, and when I opened my eyes, her whole aura was white, okay, because she was doing the Reiki treatment. So we have an energetic body, and our emotions affect not only our physical body, but our energetic body. And what the therapies do is to keep your energetic body balanced, okay? That's why they feel so great to get like a reflexology treatment. That's why I'm talking about the meridians. They're part of your energetic body. You can't see them, but they run up and down from the feet up into your liver and your gallbladder. And what you're working on when you're doing yoga is not only your physical body, but your energetic body, as well as your spiritual body. All right, we'll do a few back bends. Commonplace for people to have trouble is in the back. So we just get down onto the tummy. Anyone has any problem getting down onto the tummy, you can see me there, okay? Again, we can adjust this for the chair, all right? So just coming onto your forearms, this is Sphinx pose. It's a very, very nice, gentle back bend. I want you to relax the whole body. Big deep breath in, breathing out, pushing up into your C pose. And again, this is a nice pose that works the vagus nerve, okay? Good. And just holding your pose, allowing the back to adjust there, relaxing the bum, relax the legs, guys, relax the shoulders and the whole body. Good. And down we come out of that. Bring one heel at a time in towards the bum. One heel at a time, in towards the bum. Good. And we're just going to come back up into our C pose. And then I want you to see, can you take the hands back a wee bit more, going deeper into your pose, allowing the tummy and chest to fall towards the mat. Good. Good. And down we come, hands beside the shoulders, big deep breath in, breathe out, push up into your cobra if you can, and then we're just going to come up onto our knees for child's pose. Open the knees out a wee bit there, and you're going to take the bum back onto the heels. This is a lovely restorative pose. I have a brick here that I'm using, and I am just going to, you don't need the brick, guys, but I'm just going to drop the head onto the block, bum back on the heels. Just relax the whole body. This is about getting just the knees opened up, the ankles, the feet, and a wee extension into the back. Good. Just coming up onto our hunkers. We stretch out of the quads and up onto the feet. We're going to finish off by working the ankles. So I just want you to turn the feet out 45 degrees. And you're going to feel that pull into the groin, okay? So just working the ankles, and the adjustment of the feet out 45 degrees works the groin. You feel that we pull into the groin, and you're just going to come down the legs to the toes again if you can. Looking up, anybody who needs to. So your head is again above the heart. Just holding the pose for the ankles, the feet, and the legs. Just working the muscles differently as well as different muscles. And let's come up out of that. Good. And we will do our facial reflexology. Well done, everybody. I'll just come closer to the phone now. If you need to run there and grab your face cream, do. And we always start off the new course with the facial reflexology. We always end with the Indian head massage, okay? It's very nice too. And then in between we do different things. So you don't need a cream here, but I'm going to use my Tropic Super Greens. Just as a nice opportunity to give the face a nice workout, not just for the complexion, but also for to stimulate all the systems of the body to work more efficiently. So just get the cream or oil or whatever you're using onto the face there. Excellent. Good. So remember, breathing is relieving, okay? Breathing is relieving. Your controlled breathing and your exhale, okay? Right, we'll see if I can bring this any closer. I'm going to leave it on the water bottle. That's better. Okay, guys, taking your two thumb and your index finger, just massaging the stress points there. These are the points for the mind on the forehead, okay? Just up in the hairline, follow the bones of the skull up, and we're just up in there. And just give those, so you're up in your hairline, just giving those a nice massage. Good. Coming now to your pituitary gland, so the center of the forehead, the third eye. So again, when we look into, when I say, like we said in yoga, okay, look into your third eye. Of course, it is the seat of the pituitary gland, but in your energetic and spiritual body, it is the seat of your intuition, okay? And guys, if you can get you know, the nervous system under control and the ego under control, you will open up your intuition so much more. Good. And we're just going to come below the eyes for the colon. This is lovely, the facial reflexology. It's brilliant for the sinuses too. I also blend it with a bit of facial acupressure. Good, and just for the sinuses, up in here, the corner of the eyebrows, that's an acupressure point for the sinuses. So a lot of physios would do acupuncture, okay, let me just move the hair out of the way. A lot of the physios would do acupuncture, and guess what? In the acupuncture and the acupressure, you are working on the energetic body. You are working on the meridians of the body, okay? And so anyone feel any grit there? Wee bit of grit, salt deposits around the corner of my eyebrows there. And you know, since I started to do this online lots with groups all year, I have had no sinus trouble. And usually I would be bedeviled with it, and I have had zero, none, okay? And then just coming down the bridge of the nose is the kidneys, or are the kidneys, I suppose. Now, a few wee other bits and pieces about, so for this book, okay, I've just been writing down all the research. What yoga also does is we have two, just coming down now to the corner of the nose, we have two almond-shaped organs in the head, and they're called the amygdala, okay? They're shaped like almonds, they're very, very small, and they control fear and emotional responses, okay? They control fear and panic. And now there I am starting to sweat a wee bit at the corner of the nose there, all right? So the sinuses are, that's always a good sign, okay? Massaging out the salt deposits and then just massaging around the corner of the nose. So just going back to your amygdala, okay? Just come up and down the nose like that, just for the sinuses and the kidneys before we move on. The amygdala controls our fear response in the body. And guess what yoga does? Yoga increases the amygdala in size and volume, meaning that we can respond better and cope more, okay? Obviously, if your amygdala is under pressure, it shrivels, you know, the way like you get a prune, okay? So your amygdala will shrivel if it's not healthy, whereas yoga actually increases the size, the volume of the amygdala, and also what it does, it increases your grey matter. So now, I'll explain your grey matter. So just coming in under the cheekbones here for the bowel. So your grey matter is, of course, your memory, your coordination, your speech. Your grey matter is important for your coordination. What else is it important for? Your reasoning, okay? So the more yoga you do, you actually increase your grey matter. Good. And just underneath the cheekbones, out to the ears, and then just down the sides of the neck, draining all that away through the lymphatic. There is a wee message. Good. I have one today. I have one. Not sure, Joanne, what you have. Not sure what you mean by that. So go to the lungs, guys, and just give the lungs, or the wider cheeks, give the lungs there a nice massage. The other thing, this is how we can change. The other thing that yoga does is produces new brain cells and new connections and pathways between your brain cells. So if you have a memorized emotion, right? So something happened to us when we were 5 and we remember that all the time, so a bit of trauma around it, and we keep like repeating it to ourselves, like obviously not voluntarily, it's involuntary, it comes up out of nowhere when we least expect it. What yoga can do is break the pathways between those neurons, those nerve cells, those brain cells, to actually eliminate them, that the memory and also the trauma and the emotion around what happened to us, okay? So it's used now in PTSD. And then we're just going to come to the chin, again for the bowel. Good. Just keep working the chin there, guys, for the bowel. The amygdala, yeah. We have 2 of them. And just coming, guys, to the outside of the chin now along the bone for the reproductive system. And going back to anywhere that needs a good workout. So if it's the bowel underneath the cheek, and then coming to the tip of the nose for the tummy. So yes, all of this is possible and doable. It's all at our fingertips in terms of self-care and self-management, okay? And this is what we do in this program. Just rubbing the... So for example, I'm trying to cut out sugar completely, right? Of course, if you have a scone, there's going to be some sugar in it. You can't do anything about that. And then just do the ears for the whole body as well. So this is what the acupuncturist would work on. So I'm trying to cut out sugar completely. So I'm eating like more fruit, could have maybe 5 pieces of fruit before 12 o'clock, just for the natural sugar. And it's just amazing how much better you feel even after a short period of time, okay? So, you know, I'm working on myself all the time, right? Now I'm going to do this, okay, when that's done, right, I'm going to try this, now I'm going to eliminate this, now I'm going to do that, and all the rest of it. And I would have thought the sugar would be harder, to be honest. But I guess because I'm eating loads of fruit, you know, the way you go for fruit at night, and there's a Mars in the cupboard, and you're just like, ah, Jesus. But you know what? I haven't even thought about it, apart from there now, of course, because the fruit is itself lovely, juicy grapes and all the rest of it. Just do in behind the ears, guys. Just get your thumbs and just give in behind the ears a good massage there on the bone, okay, which we would do in the Indian head massage. It's just any tension along the bone there. Excellent. And then just all over the face. Giving the whole of the face a good massage. Doing the top of the lip for the pancreas. And the bottom for the spleen. So I need you to drink plenty of water after the session. Okay, you will feel lovely. Your skin will be lovely. The face is lovely. Drink plenty of water after the session because we have stimulated the systems and the organs to work more efficiently. And that those toxins need to flush out. So I need you to drink loads of water so that they do flush out, okay? And we are going to now do our meditation, all right? And our meditation is where we're going to just take our intention for this course now for the next 5 weeks into our heart, okay? And I always look forward to this course on a Thursday because it gives me the chance to do the hour or two a wee bit on myself. So very, very grateful to Paula and Anne-Marie and all of Northern Ireland Rural Women's Network who work on this. They get funding for this, they put it together, they do the admin, and they do all that around it, okay? So you guys get comfy, and we're just going to do our meditation now, taking an intention into our hearts, a personal intention, something maybe that you want to work on for yourself for the duration of the course. So just closing the eyes, getting nice and comfy. You can lie back for this or sit up, whatever is comfy for you. I meditate in all sorts of positions. It's just more important just that you close your eyes, keep your focus just at your spiritual eye, and just let your thoughts come and go. And if you feel assailed by a thought that's very, very strong or powerful, to do something or get up and do something, or to be distracted or somebody shouts at you, just let it go and go back to your focus at the third eye. And again, just listening for the noises around us. Next week, we will do the hand acupressure, the Japanese hand acupressure. It's very, very powerful. I'll explain why and what happens to someone in a good way next week about the Japanese hand acupressure, okay? Just a blockage, an energy blockage that was removed in the body. Keeping your focus on your third eye, bring your awareness to your breath, and you don't need to do breathing practice now, but just letting your thoughts come and go, practicing your meditation. Taking an intention now for you into your heart. This is not about being a better person. It is for you to lose maybe a memorized emotion or an attitude or a trait or personality trait or something that's holding us back. So for example, I went into the shop today to get a few things, and it wasn't in Edinburgh, it was somewhere else, and I could tell this person has the weight of the world on their shoulders. So I want you just to take for your intention now something that you would like to change, not about being a better person, but to make you happier, maybe more grateful, and just to help us on our journey through life. Taking that intention into your heart, feeling your heart expand. Asking yourself, what kind of person have I been? What type of person do I present to the world? And then, what am I really like inside? And we present to the world a very different story sometimes from what we are like inside. Is there a feeling that I experience or struggle with over and over again every day? Is there something about myself that I hide from others? How would my closest friends and family describe me? What part of my personality do I need to work on improving? And what is the one thing that I want to change about myself so that I can be happier and freer? Taking all of that now just into our hearts and meditating on it silently for the next couple of minutes, allowing our intuition to grow and flow. and our thoughts to settle. Listening to the lovely wind and the rain on the tin, just for Paula. Staying in your meditation for as long as you need to. Trying even for another 10 minutes. I have to break this lovely meditative feeling that I feel now for a meeting, but I want you guys to stay in it for as long as you can, trying for another 10 minutes, okay? And I'll see you all next week. And we're going to be doing the Japanese hand acupressure, and I have a lovely story about how that really worked for someone. Thanks, everyone, and stay on as long as you need to in your silent meditation. Thanks, Paula.